This has been one of those calls from hell. Still working a week later. And the opposition is right down over there. Looks like 2 technicians got dropped off. I think they're cleaning because there's a supermarket next door. I think they're cleaning the ground level units for them. But there was no truck or anything, so hopefully everything, like no beef. I did park like right in front of them because I needed my ladder here, so we'll see. I still got to go back and get the shaft and everything, so I'm gonna take this apart and hopefully not have issues. Dude, are you kidding me? I thought they had fixed this. It looks like it got worse. I'm pretty sure it was only that side. Now this side has collapsed. We don't do that kind of work, and I don't even know how to get up here. This is a high, very high ceiling, drop ceiling, so you got to get through the tiles and everything. I just have no way of doing that, and we don't usually do duct work, so I'm gonna finish what I came to do. I've written this up a couple times and told them to get a company to come out, because they do have several companies that come out anyway, so one of them can probably fix that. So I don't typically do this, but on anything with a shaft like a motor or blower wheel, it is a 5/16 square, like your service wrench. You can take that out. So we got the wheel. So I ended up cutting this out. Just pay attention to the way that it is oriented, right? The little blades, the little scoops. You don't want to put the new one in backwards. So I'm gonna take this up real quick and hopefully be done with the roof at least. It's actually cloudy. It's a little annoying if we get more rain because we've been getting like random rain here and there, but it's good for this kind of work. So hopefully this goes smoothly. New bearings, new shaft, new blower wheel. We're keeping the original housing, so it does cut the cost down from, like I said, $2,000 to under $1,000. So still worth it. There's no way I would have been able to even consider putting a new unit because all the way back there is a loading dock, different levels to even get up here and set up a ladder. And then over here, it's like an old plaza. There's like a pawn shop, a Bell's, a Melrose, a really old like Mexican supermarket. That's the loading dock next to us. So getting a crane out here to even consider replacing units would be a pain. Right here, or right a few feet over, the neighbor, it's actually an empty building, I found out. And all the old people in the area, the elderly, I feel like there should be like a bingo hall here too or something, but they just hang out right there, right in front. So clearing that out, getting all the cars that are just piling up there would be a nightmare to change out a unit. So not only that, like trying to get equipment and parts is not easy nowadays. So we're gonna repair this. I also have to go check another one that has a coil leak. The coil leak is supposed to be 3 weeks out. This is like the 5th week already, so 4th or 5th week. Still don't have an update. I'm gonna go and just go through it and try to patch everything because yeah, parts sucks getting parts. I don't know how much memory I have. I didn't grab another SD card, so I'm gonna show you what I can, but this should be just pop in and be done. A day in the life of insert age here. It's like the trend now. I don't know if you guys have noticed. I've done it too. It gets views. I don't know if I'm tripping, but something looks a little lopsided. We'll see how it goes. The new one didn't come with a set screw on the back. It did come with one in the front, so I'm going to reuse one of the old ones. I have 2 from the original. So it's always good to save parts. So we got that in there. And I know I'm probably doing this the hard way. I just kind of try to measure everything out the best I could. This is how much I needed on the back side, and then it should, from the looks of it, line up with the pulley just fine. Yeah, why not? Once I start, let's start raining. I'm getting so tired of this fucking rain. I want to take my time. Now I got to go get my umbrella. Progress. So Starting to put the screws back on the plate here. That way we make sure that we have clearance. I feel like this is like not straight. You see the gap there? There's a little gap there, but not further down. That's gonna be so annoying. But anyway, it'll probably work. We're gonna do all that before I tighten the bearings and everything. I already got the set screws in there. We're good on that front. I'm gonna put the rest of these screws, that way I know everything's in place. Make sure all the wires are good. Zip tie everything back and just start working backwards. Just want to make sure that this was clear. We're more than clear there. So these little clips, leave them in there, right? It's a clip with a zip tie. You can cut the zip tie, but you can feed a new one through that original clip. Just like I said, taking my time today. I do have other calls to get to, but this is the most important one. I'm gonna go see if my guys are even working on the duct down there. I can probably see it from here, but we're good on everything. I already eyeballed this. We're good here. Just putting all the screws back to where I can kind of remember where they go. Make sure I use all my screws, and that's about it for this. And of course, the last of those screws that we had buried in there, can only get it with the impact and right angle attachment. One of my favorite tools that has saved me so many times. Got our set screw in with these. These are Molwark. They're in my tool link on Amazon. And this here is the Milwaukee mini ratchet. I love it because it has a carabiner. That way I can just hook it on the side of the bag. And I can use any bits. I use a lot of Allen bits, but it's also 1/4 and 5/16. Way lower profile than a stubby or anything you could ever use. So getting into tight spots with, you know, those screws. It's always the last screw that you need. Motherfucker, there is the slightest wobble to it. I'm done. I don't wanna do it again. All right, so that is where it's good that I document through YouTube everything that I do, right? I wish I had actually documented more because, you know, like picking it up, transporting it here, I felt like I was as gentle as you could be. I loaded it up in my personal truck, so it went in the back seat, stayed in the box the whole time, loaded up on my van last night, and then when I took it out to bring it up, I did hold it in my hand up the ladder, but like it's light. I had it out, I carried it carefully, put it on the roof. I never dropped it or anything. I never like sat on it or anything like that. So it is like the slightest wobble. I will send them an email about it. And like I said, documenting more would have been nice because when I picked it up, the guy that sold it to me, the guy that sold it or picked it up from was training somebody, but when he gave me the box, he was like, "You want to open it up? You want to check it?" And I was like, "Oh, it's new in the box, isn't it?" Like, I didn't think about it. And then he was very eager to open it, and he kind of like really looked at it. So we didn't take it out of the box or anything, but his concern made me concerned to where I kind of looked at it, but I was just looking at the blades, making sure there was no cracks or funky looking things, you know. The bore, all that looked fine. I was never going to see how level it was without actually looking for that. But when he did that, I was like, either people have tried returning stuff that they're not allowed to accept. So that's what I thought. I was like, okay, I get it. Once I leave, I can't return it, whatever. But now I'm thinking, what if that was returned? What if that was dropped? What if he knew something I didn't? I don't know. Just storm after storm. That was a pretty nasty day, but you know what? My feet were not nasty. Thanks to Camel City Mill, my feet stayed dry and sweat free. If you guys want to go check them out, I do have a link down below for a discount, or you can use a discount code that's on screen right now. But Camel City Mill socks, they have this special blend of merino wool, and it's crazy. It keeps you cool in the summer and warm in the winter. They have these vents also built in, but the sock itself is padded quite nicely. The most comfortable socks I've ever owned for work, and I even wear them on the weekends. They're great in boots, and if you buy more, you save more, and you can also use my discount code to save even further. And it comes with a 10-year guarantee, which means if you manage to rip them, put a hole through them, wear them out, they will replace them for free. So check them out for yourself if you want some high quality socks to go with your nice boots. And let's get back to the video. So I need to show this to the customer, including all this, just to make sure they understand that I'm not scamming them. All this really fell apart. But on that note, this bearing is pretty good. The screw actually still works. So backup parts and this set screw as well, I'm going to keep as like emergency. Let's get one of these new Calgon Dragon towels. Super durable and tough. And one of the new Calgon Great Wipes. Why didn't y'all tell me? Jesus Christ. All right, now I just took a new Calgon bath. Fresh, citrusy smell. It's starting to rain. I need to get out of here. So my guys should be here in the front. I gotta drive a long ways just to get in the front. So I have no idea if they're here working on the duct. The duct still looked disconnected, so maybe not. Maybe they got busy. We were supposed to meet here and I was trying to get here first. I was late, but thankfully I beat the rain. It's starting to rain now, and it was a nice day. I just took my time getting every screw back, getting everything in place, lined up right. I'm so annoyed that it has a wobble, but it's not crazy. It's just literally the ends of it are shifted a little bit, like they're bent ever so slightly. It just looked really off when I had it, but I am an hour and a half ish away from even that supply house Carrier, so forget trying to exchange it. I feel bad because I've already been here like 5 times we're gonna get it going from them. I am gonna definitely email them. So annoying, but this is one that I just want to get over with. Such a hack job. It's gonna be difficult. It's in the drop ceiling, so if you think about it, where the RTU is, so I'm up 20 feet, is right under that is where it disconnected. So just think inside the restaurant, where the registers are, where they're making the food, where the customers pay and pick up the food, right on that counter where everything happens is where this AC unit is directly above. So I don't think we're going to be able to do it right now. I'm going to have to take a lunch and see what we're going to do if we have to, because I'm closing this ticket on the roof. Done. If we have to, it's going to be another day, obviously another ticket, getting into the drop ceiling when they're, or before they open, so that we can address the duct, because they've been really good. I used to complain about this customer so much because they called so many companies, but this year they've made it a point where I'm like, oh, get the other guy, I don't want to do it, right? And they don't get it done, and now they're making it a point like, no, we want you to fix everything. We want cost this much, okay, just let us know, but do it. So now I'm married to this one, right? So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. I'm going to, like I said, check up on that or take a lunch, and hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. See you guys. Too many calls went too smoothly. It's bound to happen, and it's just a test, right? Take it one step at a time, one part at a time, one thing at a time, however you want to word it. Get through it, because once you do get through it, not only are you a better technician, all that weight is off your shoulders. It is such a relief. Now I can go inside and worry about the other things that we need to address and get on to our next calls, our next day. We got through it, and so can you.